Yeah.
I think we got you.
I would say Tennessee's offense is real fast. They line up fast. They get a whole lot of places fast. So we got to really prepare for that. We got to be in a great condition to play them. And that's where I feel like they really take advantage of the team. Guys are gassed or they're not lined up in time and explosive. So we just got to prepare for that and try to simulate that in practice.
How does the speed, like Kirby mentioned, that's how they try to get you to mess your eyes up as by going fast. How can that affect these guys? Just how fast?
Honestly, if they're lining up in like 7 or 8 seconds, we got to do it in 5 or 6. So we got to do it faster than they do it and able to have an edge. Other than that, it's real hard to simulate what they do because they get a whole lot of plays fast. And, half the time, guys aren't prepared, and that's where they win, and that's where they beat them. So you just got to be there.
Kind of put me inside of your head for a second. When you watch that on film, right? You watch them run a play in every 8 seconds or whatever. How do you feel about that? Is it like, all right, this is a challenge, or are you kind of nervous about it until you can work on it a little bit? How do you think about it when you see it? Because it's not something you see every week.
I'm more nervous for what we're going to get in practice because we're not going to get the speed they're doing. We're going to get a little faster speed of what we're going to do to act like what they're doing. So we're in for a rude awakening in practice today, but I feel like that's going to make us better. It's going to get us prepared for Tennessee. And other than that, it's like what they do is kind of unique. You don't really see it from other offenses.
How do you guys do it faster? How do you experience it faster than they do? 2 offenses?
Well, pretty much what we do is you got guys lined up in terms of if it's scouts or whatever. And as soon as that play is over, you have another scout lined up ready for fresh and ready to play again. So with us, we got to line up and get the ball as fast as possible. So that's a little hard, but we got to do it the right way.
So except for the South Carolina game, you guys really haven't given too many explosives in the passing game defensively. Does that matter in terms of that you guys have been sounding that way, or is it totally different?
Of course it matters because a lot of teams are SEC teams are copycat. So what they see that we might struggle and they're going to replicate it in some way or form in a different fashion. So we every week or every Monday we go to the doctor. By going to the doctor, what can we fix? What can we change that this team or that team might have exposed us to? So that's where I feel like we've grown in that way, and we're going to keep growing.
How have you grown? You guys playing the ball better? Or you better technique, better position?
It's all about technique at the end of the day. When you're shiny your technique, it's like you get beat on silly things. And when your eyes are in the right places, you're always going to be able to keep.
What's Nolan Smith like as a leader?
Nolan is real vocal. So Nolan's definitely an extrovert. When Nolan's in the area, you're gonna know because he's real loud. He's a people's person. So that's one thing I'll say about Nolan. But he cares about his people. In terms of us players, he cares about the coaches. He cares about everyone. That's the type of leader he has.
Obviously, he's not the only leader you guys have on that defensive side. How does having that sort of strong core group help you guys as a unit sort of ascend and play as well as you have this year?
I feel like all the guys got different types of leadership, and that's an important thing because you can't have. Remember, I was saying Nolan's a loud guy. You can't have like 10 Nolans on there because you might need someone else to balance each other out. So I feel like we have a good balance of that, and it helps us. When this person is raw loud, that person can calm down, tone down, and kind of relax everyone out so we can go about things the right way.
I think it's going to be in like the 40s at kickoff on Saturday, and you being from Massachusetts, do you look forward to cold weather games a little bit more? Or are you a Southern guy now?
Honestly, no. I stay bundled up. Even in Mass, I was always bundled up. So it didn't really mean nothing to me. Keep that Vaseline on me. Extra layered up, so it's not really going to affect me.
I think you probably asked this already, but just the speed of Tennessee's offense, how do you guys kind of adjust for that? Have you guys kind of bought into this practice? Is that something that you have to kind of do, or have you been going against offense?
I think you have to buy in if you're going to go faster than the season. You're going to be huffing and puffing, and you know, some of the times you're going to be discombobulated because that's how fast you're going to be going in practice. So, again, am I looking forward to it? No, of course not. But am I going to have to do it? Yes. So I might as well enjoy it while I'm at it.
Is this one of those classic things where, you know, making practice harder than the game, you know, really pays off on Saturday? Is this one of those, weeks where it really pays off?
That's something Kirby preaches. You know, he stands by it 100%. Our practice is definitely 10 times harder than the game. You know, once we're in the game, we kind of know what to expect. It's not as hard because we've kind of seen a little bit of everything.
Are there any offenses that you've played while you've been in college that maybe compare to this? I know, you know, maybe some of the older Auburn offenses under Gus were very quick like this.
No, not really. Because again, what they do is real different. And that's what makes them unique. So close to nothing.
What kind of pressure does that put on you on the back end to, you know, communicate from sideline to sideline, you know, calls and stuff? How much do you feel like you have to speed up, and does that, you know, put some pressure on you?
I'm gonna be looking like a crazy person out there. So I'm gonna be looking crazy and goofy, but I got everyone got to be on the same page so we don't look like explosive. So what may happen, I might look silly, but I'm gonna have to do it so everyone's on the same page.
Coach was talking about lanes, staying in their lanes, so we got out of lanes last year. How important is it to tighten that up against a team like this?
Not only can they throw, but they can run too. So it's really crucial that everyone stays in their lanes and do their job. I can't go and try to do the coach's job. I can't go and try to do JD's job. That's a real hard job to do. I just got to do my job, and they have to do theirs, and we'll come out right.
I wanted to ask you, Lewis, it was Saturday night. Did you watch this game live, and kind of what was your reaction to it? And then seeing them throw all those deep balls wide open, what's your reaction to that, you know, strategically?
Who they play this season?
Kentucky?
Kentucky. No, I actually didn't watch that one live.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to it today though.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it today and then see everything they did and then see where they kind of beat Kentucky.
Do you know about it anecdotally, like they had 270 plus yard passes in the first quarter? You know?
My man, after our game, I went home. I watched no sports. I relaxed. You know, chilled and relaxed. But I think that's a good balance for me. Too much football, not too good sometimes. So I'm ready to start today, fresh and ready to go.
Do y'all allow yourself to think about big picture, what y'all done defensively, 6 points a game or whatever? I don't know when the last time somebody's allowed that few a game, but obviously y'all are in some pretty rare territory, particularly in this modern era where teams are scoring so many points. Do you ever, I mean, I know you try to keep it focused week to week, but you kind of think about what y'all are doing as a defense?
In my opinion, I think what we're doing is real special because we weren't aware of it until the media makes us aware of it. They're doing this, they have their little mathematics, or they allow this, point that. So we think it's kind of cool, but honestly, we want to keep it going. You know what I mean? The goal is to not let people score, but people have scored. But our ultimate goal is to come out with a W. So you can't really argue with a win.
In a game like this, do you got to kind of adjust? I mean, this team is like so explosive. I mean, do you kind of give yourself a little bit of a break just knowing how many points Tennessee's been scoring lately?
We're not really going to be focused on really them. We're going to really be focused on us. Yeah, we are preparing for, their offense and how fast they do things. But at the end of the day, we can't beat us. You know what I mean? So as long as we play to our standard, we play Georgia balls, everything will be all right.
You're a defensive guy. Earlier this year, Tennessee played Ole Miss, and there was a lot of guys grabbing ankles, calves. Were they cramping? Were they faking? What do you think about the way sometimes defenses have slowed things down? Just your thought on that tactic we've seen.
I honestly don't really pay much attention to that, so I don't really have a comment to it.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions of Lewis.
When y'all play a team like this with a really explosive offense, maybe last year, Alabama, something like that, like how do you guys as a secondary, or as defense especially, like embrace that throughout the week practice? This is a chance to prove we're the best against a team, against an offense that's playing like one of the best?
You mean, honestly, we definitely enjoyed that. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of guys decided to come here because they knew they were going to play top athletes, top schools, and great programs with good coaching. So we embrace it, we enjoy it, definitely. So it's nothing we shy away from. It's going to keep getting that. It's always going to be like that.